Hello everyone, this is Francis. Wow, I can't believe it's been a while I've talked to you, and I have a big announcement. It's been 3 weeks I think I've talked to you, and I decided to make a big decision because you guys have been following me for a little while now. I think I just calculated I am probably at video number 90. And here's the crazy thing that I'm about to do. And first of all, I want to thank an amazing person that I know. She's the most amazing woman that I know, and her name is Sandy Grigsby. She started a challenge on all her social media channel to do what they call a 90-day challenge. And I'm willing to do the same. And so here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna hear from me every day until the end of October, or actually mid-October. So it's 90 days. I've never done that. And it's crazy because I haven't even talked to you for the last 3 weeks. And part of me is that I lost my mojo a little bit. I felt that I lost it, and I was not that as excited as much. I was not that excited as much. That's a new sentence. I was not excited anymore that as much. I don't know how to say it. Here's the thing. You do it, you said this is alive, and that I want to speak from my heart. Because I guess the challenge was not big enough, and what I needed is another challenge, something that would stretch me like never before. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm doing a 90-day challenge. And why am I doing this? Because there are many beautiful and crazy events that are going to happen in my life coming up. Next Friday, I'm going to New York, and I'm going to start filming the documentary trailer. So this is really moving forward, and I want to thank everyone that contributed to the GoFundMe campaign. We reached $8,000, which overall with the fees and everything is $7,500 or pretty much like that. There's still funds to be done. And what I want to share is my journey. And I want to explain a little bit more why I'm doing this resilience element documentary. The reason is because I haven't achieved it big yet. And I'm on that quest to find that information. And I want to share it with you. So I'm not pretending that I'm perfect. I'm far from being perfect. What I stand for, though, is that I want to share as much as I can from things that I've learned that freed me up. Because I think that this is one of the reasons I'm so passionate about resilience, is that I know it's what we call the new happiness. Imagine what you can do when you know that no matter what circumstances are happening in your life, you can still survive and you can still thrive. The fact is there's a lot of people that are depressed. I think 1 out of 5 Canadians are having some mental health issues. The suicide rate increased by 25% over the last 2 decades in US. There's tremendous amount of changes that are happening at work everywhere. So we just know one thing, it's just gonna keep on going. And I think that resilience is the most beautiful gift that we can all get. And I'm still learning about it. And that's what I want to share. I want to share with you my journey so that you know I'm real. What you get from Francis is not some sort of a fake guy that says everything's fine and life is miserable on the other hand. If I didn't talk to you for the last 3 weeks, is that I was just thinking about my next steps. And for me, I was not pretending. And I'm not posting that everything's well when nothing is maybe doing well. I'm not saying that it was crazy not good, far from it, but I'm just saying I didn't feel like it. What you get from me is me, authentically, and I want to share with you. And so what's going to happen, like I said, the documentary is going to be on. I'm going to share with you when I'm in New York, when I do the interviews before, retreat that I'm doing in Italy. That's going to be right in the time when I'm committed to do those videos. So imagine, you're doing something and then you still have to do that video, and that's going to happen. And by the way, I want to share on multiple channels. So if you want to follow me on YouTube, that's going to be possible. If you want to be inside the Resilience Element documentary community, you can come too. And I'll share a little bit more there. So you have plenty of occasions to really get the wealth of all the information I'm getting from myself, from my coaches, from my friends, from people that are inspiring me. And I'm just going to give it back to you. Why? Because like I said, I'm still on that quest, and I want to share as much as possible, because what's the point of living if you're not sharing? And I read something pretty good. Like, I like to share what I'm reading, and I'm almost halfway, and it's called Into the Magic Shop. And that's from James Doty. And I want to interview him for the documentary, Resilience Element documentary, because he's just amazing. And it's called Neurosurgeon Quest, Neurosurgeon. That's why I want to meet with him, because it's all about the brain. quest to discover the mysteries of the brain and the secret of the heart. So again, that's Into the Magic. So there's one thing that I wanted to leave you with, because he's learned a lot of different magic tricks when he was a kid, and he used those tricks to make him very successful, or not. Because I think that there's one trick that he didn't really acquire that well, and he learned after that he really had to follow his heart. So one of the things that happened is that this guy was brought up in an environment where he was poor. His dad was an alcoholic. His mom attempted suicide many, many different times. For him, nobody was asking him to do homework. He was going home, and he didn't want to be home because, he knew what was going on. It was either a fight where his dad was not there, and his dad was showing up like days after being away. So you can imagine that type of environment that's really not good. So he met that person, and that person told him that very important thing that I want to share with you. And she said, do not let circumstance define you. Do not let circumstances define you. Think about it. And do not let other people define your worth. Do not let other people define your worth. And to me, that's very important, because that's part of the resilience. When you don't let circumstances define you. So if I ask you, what does define you? Is that your wealth? The amount of money you have in your bank account? Is it the clothes you're wearing? Is it your grades you had in the past? Is it, the score, the 5 goals you had as a hockey player? What is it? Is that the number of friends, the number of followers, the numbers of likes you have on your Facebook? And if that's what defines you, that's going to be really, really hard for you. You're never going to be free, because all of those things will change. Imagine you have $1 million in your bank account and I remove it. Are you saying you're not worth anything now? And if I remove all your friends, or if somebody says something mean to you, does that mean that it's true? Does that mean that you're going to take that comment and go with it and think you're not worth it? All of those things that are defining, that's what I had to struggle myself in my own life. I mean, I thought I was going to marry someone a long, long time ago, and it didn't happen. And I felt shit. And then I was a sales manager, and I thought that I was defining myself as a sales manager, and then I got demoted. So who am I now? And then, I had lots of money in my bank account, and I lost it. Who am I? I'm the same exact person. And changes are going to happen in my life, like I said. So imagine if I'm able to always detach myself from circumstances, and that's what you'll hear by other people. And that's why I want to follow the people that are following their heart, that made it big and that are making a positive impact in the world, because I'm not in for those people that are achieving with ego. That's not what I'm looking for. Because guess what? Those people that are achieving with ego, if they're losing their fortune, who are they now? They're saying, oh, look at me. That's not the type of person. I'm not even interested to interview those people. And there's plenty of great people in the world that are having plenty of abundance and plenty of positive impact in the world. That's the type of person that I want to interview, and that's the type of person that I want to share the information to you. So that's the freedom I want to extend to you. I hope you're going to follow me within those 90 days. And by the way, I highly suggest you comment. Tell me what you want to hear. Tell me, maybe I'm going to interview people based on your comments. What is it that you'd like to hear? I have experience in sales and communication and so many different things that, maybe one day I will lose my inspiration. But one thing is I will stay committed to that one day, that 90-day challenge of doing something around 8:15 in the morning, and you'll know that there's gonna have a video. And I'm super happy because now it's stretching myself. I feel like I'm living. When you know what's going on, and I'll do my live in a week. And I didn't do it because I didn't feel it. And I'm not doing it not because I lack resilience. It's because I wanted to really give you something valuable. So I hope you get it. Comment below if there's anything you'd like to hear over the next 90 days. I'll keep you posted about all the great stuff that are happening with the documentary. And by the way, I do the draw tomorrow of the diamond pendant. I'm going to go inside the other community, and I'm going to share more information about it. That's going to be in 2 days. I love you so much, And I look forward to share with you all the wisdom that I'm learning so that you can thrive personally and professionally. I love you.